What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another Bring the Juice Colts podcast live stream. It is what is it now? Week 9 of the NFL season, guys. We are halfway through the NFL regular season. Freaking insane, man. Ready to get this done and over with, but shout out to all of you guys. Thank you for tuning in today. Be sure to like the stream as you're coming in. We have week 9 NFL action here today between the Indianapolis Colts on the road to Pittsburgh to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in today. Greatly appreciated. Man, I'll tell you what, we got a star-stacked group today. Got a lot of great games today. Obviously, Denver and Houston, another one we're going to be keeping an eye out for, a divisional matchup. Jacksonville and Las Vegas, another divisional matchup. Chargers and Tennessee, another divisional game there that we have to keep an eye out for. But, of course, and everyone's talking about the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills at 425. Obviously, everybody's focused on that. But we got this one today. Indianapolis Colts, number 1 team in record in the NFL, taking on the leaders of the AFC North, the 4-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. It is going to be a matchup for the season, guys. So let's get into it. Again, thank you to everybody tuning in. Be sure to like the stream, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream. Again, guys, the Indianapolis Colts, they are 3.5-point favorites going into this game. Let me check here, see if there's any sort of regular parlay here. A 4-leg parlay. So we got some interesting ones here, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, looks pretty good. Do that. Okay, that's fine. Anyways, guys, so we have a 4-leg same game parlay for this Colts versus Pittsburgh. If you go to FanDuel right now, DK Metcalf anytime touchdown scorer. Jonathan Taylor to score 2+ touchdowns today. Jonathan Taylor with 100+ rushing yards and 70+ receiving yards for DK Metcalf. So Metcalf gets 70 yards and a touchdown, and Jonathan Taylor gets 100+ rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. You put $10 on that, you can win $117.30. If you go over to FanDuel right now, take advantage of that. Pittsburgh actually is now, it's only 3-point favorites for the Colts and not 3.5. So shout out to FanDuel. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Again, guys, this is going to be a very intense matchup here for both of these teams here. I mean, right now, what we are seeing and what I am hearing for the Pittsburgh defense, and it's something Thad just brought up, Steelers starting Jalen Ramsey at safety today. So I don't remember all of the injuries that they had prior to it, but I know that Deshaun Elliott was hurt in their last game against the Green Bay Packers, and he is not able to play today. So Jalen Ramsey is switching positions. He is not going to play corner today. He is going to play free safety, and they're going to put somebody else out there. Everyone's saying, why aren't they just putting Kyle Duggar out there? Well, Kyle Duggar, he was just traded for. He's not 100% in tune with everything that's going on. He can't play every snap. So definitely going to be interesting to see how that defense does with Jalen Ramsey playing in a position he's not usually playing in. So, but K-Dog with a $10 super chat. How many wins do you think it will take to get that number 1 seed? Well, I mean, you start talking about number 1 seeds, you start talking, 12 wins, 13 wins usually, right? That's usually about right when it comes to all these situations. So I definitely think that, if the Colts want any chance of being able to secure that number one seed without a shadow of a doubt, they're going to have to win 12 to 13 games, which means they're going to have to win 5 out of their last 8 matchups, at least 5 of their last 8 matchups, which, again, if the Indianapolis Colts have shown anything, they've shown that they can hang around with anyone, but we will see just how it looks for everyone else. Just thank you for the super chat, by the way, K-Dog. Thank you so very much. Just need to keep doing what the Colts have been doing. That's right. Patriots' schedule is incredibly weak. They aren't losing again this season. Honest to God, they may not. I mean, they're facing every single one of the teams they're facing right now has a losing record. Every single one of them. So you're right. I mean, the New England Patriots, they may not lose. So, I mean, think about that, right? If the New England Patriots, even if they lose one of those games, they're still going to go, they could go 14-3 on God. So, I mean, who knows? Any update on Rodgers? CBS pregame showed him jamming a finger in warmups. Yes. So I did see that. I think he just jammed his finger from a snap that he was dealing with one of the backups. So I don't think it is anything severe to have to worry about for him. 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to help the fiance for a second, but as far as the Rodgers things go, I don't worry. I don't think anyone should be too worried about that. He looks fine. He was still throwing passes. He was still throwing passes after that anyway. So I wouldn't think of it too much. Yeah. We got another super chat here. Leo Vargas with the $2 super chat. Derek, DJ will be saying soon we going to Disney. Hey, man, I mean, let's just focus one game at a time. We just want to focus one game at a time. The Colts are going to win. Why? Because the only game they lost, I was at with my girl, and I'm pretty sure she's bad luck. Oh, I love that. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Could be bad mojo. But yeah, I mean, again, guys, it's beautiful weather in Pittsburgh right now. At kickoff, it's going to be like low to mid 50s. And sunny there, very little wind. I mean, it is beautiful fall weather at its best at Pittsburgh Stadium right now. So definitely will be fun to watch a epic clash here. Ultimately, it's are you going to bring in your dog for good luck? He is sitting right over here on this futon. He is staring at me, and he is just chilling right now. He's looking like he's about ready to. He's staring at me, but his eyes are starting to go down a little bit. So I think he might be falling asleep here soon. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm loving it, guys. This is going to be a good one. And it's an ultimate question of, do the Indianapolis Colts keep their offense going against this Pittsburgh defense? Again, obviously, defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers, it is uncharacteristically bad. Uncharacteristically bad. TJ Watt hasn't had a great performance yet this year outside of, I think it was the Browns game. I think I remember talking about that with the guy before. He had one good game. I think it was against the Browns where he had 2.5 sacks. The other 6 games has had 1.5 sacks. So, I mean, it's crazy to think, but I mean, right now, I don't know, man. And then of course, you bring in, I mean, Jalen Ramsey's had a few plays here and there, but not like Jalen Ramsey's been locked down anymore. And, Patrick Queen and all these other guys, it's not like they're able to stop the run very well. So, it's hard, you obviously look at this and you're like, oh, Pittsburgh over the last several weeks has had a tremendously bad defense. And obviously with a Colts team like this, who offensively has been so efficient so far at being able to move the football in every way, shape, or form, you got to wonder, I mean, do the Indianapolis Colts end up, being able to make that, take advantage of that? They should. I hope they do. You just hope that this isn't one of those games where the Pittsburgh Steelers start to figure it out. And, it's funny because, again, like the Indianapolis Colts, while we haven't won a game in Pittsburgh in very long, I mean, it's been like almost 20 years long. But when it comes to the rest of this, though, the Colts have played the Steelers twice in the last 2 years, and we have beaten them both times. I mean, it's been what it is. So, what up, Jarvis? How you doing, man? Let's just beat them down and leave fast. How you feeling, Derek? We feel confident. I mean, I'm as confident as you can be. I mean, I do think that we have a good shot at winning this game. I also think we have a very good shot of losing this game. That definitely is possible. I just hope that, we'll be able to play our game and do what is necessary to get it done. Who knows how it's going to look, but we'll see. It's the offense is good. It's the defense is what I'm checking at. Yeah. So honestly, we go back to the defense here. Sorry, guys. I got to get something to drink. Anyways, for the Steelers, their offense against our defense, one good sign, Jalen Jones is back. So we do get Jalen Jones back finally. So great to hear that. Definitely needed. And I don't know if he's going to start. I don't know if he's going to get a ton of snaps. He could probably be on a pitch count is honestly what I think will probably happen. Because you come back after re-aggravating a hamstring. You don't want to come back super quick and be bad about it. So, I hope that we will be able to handle what it is that's got going on. Hey, Rayan, what's up, man? Do we know who's out on the Steelers side? Yeah, they're out a couple of DBs, or at least a couple of their safeties. That'll definitely be tough for them to have to replace. But is Ward playing? No, Charvarius Ward is not playing. Remember, guys, he is still on IR. It was that Cardinals game, right? So the Cardinals game would have been 3 weeks ago. Almost 3 weeks ago. Yeah. So he is on IR. He will he will come back after the bye. Don't know definitively if after the bye he will be back, but that's the earliest he can come back. So obviously the Colts have the Steelers here, and then next week you play against the Falcons in Berlin, right? And then you get that bye week. Which honestly is a great situation for the Indianapolis Colts because, again, you play the Falcons in foreign territory, right? You're on overseas, and that's difficult for anybody, right? That's difficult for any team to have to deal with. So, of course, when you talk about then you play that game and you get to come back home and then not have to play an opponent the next week after that, that's great because it's just all that extra time to be able to prepare for the Kansas City Chiefs in week 12 and be able to, get some extra guys healthy and get guys acclimated back to playing back in your home states, So it definitely is a much better circumstance. Now, obviously, the Indianapolis Colts are going to be playing at Arrowhead in week 12, which is fine. Still much better than having to go to Arrowhead the week after you just went overseas. So it's still an extra week to prepare, extra week for guys to get ready. It's a good spot for them. So what's the chances the Colts are 9-1 by bye week? I mean, there's a good chance of it. There is a great chance of it. I mean, again, if you can win this one, and then obviously the Falcons, either look like one of the best teams in the country or they look like one of the worst teams in the NFL. So we'll see what happens. Sorry, guys, just making sure that I'm keeping up on all these updates. Cold Blue, what's up? Don't worry, you're going to go to your Meemaws here in a little bit, okay? Yeah, I would love to see the Indianapolis Colts win today. Again, the Colts can only play the teams that they've played, and they can only go against the people that they can go against. Okay, they're going to get their chances. They're going to get their chances. Like we said, like this whole they haven't played anybody thing. After their bye, they're going to play the Chiefs, they're going to play the Seahawks, they're going to play the 49ers, and then they got to play Houston and Jacksonville twice. So those final 7 games, man, that's a stretch. So obviously the Colts, you just want to have as great of a record as humanly possible before you go into that really tough stretch and then continue to keep playing good football. I mean, that's all you can do. So Derek, are you getting Tyler Warren picture behind you on your wall? I might need to start updating the decor here. I might need to, get some better pictures and just some new pictures of the boys that are actually on the team now. So I might have to. But shout out to the 250 people watching across X, YouTube, and Twitch. Please be sure to like the stream as you are coming in here, guys. Please like the stream. It helps the algorithm. It helps it get out to more people. We want this to be a very big stream. Streams this year have been insane for us this year. The numbers that we've gotten from you guys, from subscribers and watch time, it's great. I love it. Thank you guys so much. So please make sure, hey, you're liking the stream. Comment and subscribe, guys. We are 1 sub away from 21,600 subscribers. So I would greatly appreciate if you guys would help us out with the same. Oh, yeah. Who's your four horsemen? Are you talking four Colts horsemen? Is that who we're talking about here? What is going on, boys? What's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see everybody in here. Yeah, play well to negate the refs. Yeah, no doubt. I am ready for this game, man. This is gonna be a good game. I mean, I'm telling you right now, guys. I mean, I think that this this could be an offensive shootout. I mean, I don't know if you consider 28-24 to be an offensive shootout, but I could see these two teams scoring at least 50 points between the two of them. No question. You just look at how good both these teams have been offensively. I mean, the Steelers, while they haven't been close to the offensive production that the Colts have been, they still been good, man. It's still Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, he's smart. It is what it is. And I mean, in the Colts, we don't have everybody defensively that we want. And the problem is, I mean, our secondary is really good, but we don't get a ton of pressure on the defensive line right now. And with the linebackers being a threat in that, it's hard to deal with. So, but they're showing some highlights here. Daniel Jones, 71.2% completion percentage. That's fourth best in the NFL. Again, guys, like Daniel Jones, he hasn't had to be elite this year to have the Colts win all these games, but he's been very, very, very good at almost everything, so that's what it is, man. I mean, this offense with Daniel Jones, I mean, again, Daniel Jones, not a top one quarterback. I mean, you could argue potentially not even a top 5 quarterback potentially, but he's been a top 10 quarterback this year. And it shows you again, when you got a quarterback that knows how to play and knows how to operate the offense, this offense can do a lot of great things. So, yeah, and it'll be interesting too, just again with the defense. Who knows how this defense is going to look for the Pittsburgh Steelers? They just have so many new players and so many new faces in a bunch of different areas. Hard to imagine that they keep everything that they're doing right now. But I am concerned about our defense going up against Aaron Rodgers. I am a little bit concerned. I will say this. Lou Anarumo does have some experience playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I mean, who knows how much of that's going to help this week against Aaron Rodgers, but who knows? Let's go. 21,600 subscribers. Only 400 subs away, guys, from 22,000 subscribers on this channel. So, guys, please, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate it. Again, we've gotten almost 400 new subscribers in the last month. So greatly appreciate if you guys would help us out. One second here, guys. Derek, what's your score prediction for the day? I think I said 28-24 before Indianapolis, so Super Pony, my guy, with a $2 super chat. Matt Ryan said Rodgers may have injured his hand. Yeah, we did see that. Greatly appreciate it. Yes, subscribe or else I'll send my girl to a Colts game this season. Guys, we're making the running joke that his girl is bad luck for the Colts. So please like and subscribe or else he's going to send somebody that could make us lose the game. So please help me out. But yeah, we talked about that a little earlier, Super Pony. I don't think he actually injured it that bad. I think he just jammed his pinky finger. I don't think that it's really going to mess with him too much. He's still been handling the football fine. He's still been throwing it in warm-ups anyway. So I don't think it really matters too much. All right, good luck, Bruzio. Less than 10 minutes, guys. Oh, yeah. Also, we're praying for a loss for the Bengals today. We're praying for the Bears to win today. Because if the Bengals lose, I've heard they feel that they could potentially be willing to trade Trey Hendrickson before the deadline on Tuesday. So yeah, true that. Jalen Ramsey at free safety today. Yep, I did see that. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle that. Shout out. We have over 300 people in here right now on X, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you guys again so much. Please be sure to like the stream. Please be sure to comment. Please be sure to subscribe. All that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. This is my most hated team. I'll never forgive Big Ben shoestring tackle. I feel that. Let's get to 1,000. That's right. Let's do it. What up, man? How you doing? I'm ready. I'm ready for this, man. Yeah, we need Trey Hendrickson. Yeah. Less than 10 minutes, and this game will commence. I'm going to go ahead and put this banner up while we have it. Would it be awesome if the Colts get Justin Jefferson from the Vikings? They are not trading away Justin Jefferson, brother. They're not doing that. If the Vikings did that, you know how many Vikings fans would hate their fan base? Yeah, I'm anxious too. I know this game could go either way. It definitely can. I just hope we can win. Yeah, I was feeling cool about that too. I mean, she's getting a lot of attention, man. She's getting a lot of attention. She was on the sideline signing autographs earlier today. 56 degrees. Steelers are going to get the ball first to start this game. So the Indianapolis Colts will get the ball to start the second half. But here we go. 330 people watching. Here we go. Colts versus Steelers, and we are underway. It will be caught at around the 7-yard line, gets a little bit of a running start, breaks one tackle, and gets finally brought down at around the 38. A great return there by the Pittsburgh Steelers, who get great field position here to start. And here we go. The Steelers offense led by Aaron Rodgers, tied for 16 touchdown passes this season, tied most by a Steelers quarterback in the first 7 games since 2008. So definitely a solid start for this offense for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Here we go. Tight end on both sides, receiver on both sides. They are going to run a play action here. He is wide open, and it's off the fingertips of Jonnu Smith. He was wide open, and Aaron Rodgers just missed him. Jonnu just couldn't quite bring that in. It did hit him in the hand. Probably should have caught it, but it is an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Colts brought the pressure on that one. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. They bring in an extra offensive lineman. The Steelers like to do this a lot. Bring in the extra offensive lineman to be able to set up for the run. And they're just going to throw it quickly to George Pickens, who gets to about the 45-yard line before being brought down. That is a gain of 6. Jalen Jones on the tackle, who returns for the first time this season. As we talked about in the pregame, Colts have allowed the 6th fewest points per game this season. First season with Lou Anarumo as the defensive coordinator for the Colts. 3rd down and 4, trips out on the left and a receiver out on the right. Rodgers back to throw. And he's under pressure, feeling it. He's going to just dump it, and Zaire Franklin gets him at the line of scrimmage. He doesn't go anywhere. 4th down, and it is going to be 3 and out. Rodgers here, it looked like he had somebody early, but the Colts bail out on the linebackers. Pressure started coming in, and Rodgers just had to dump it off, and Zaire Franklin with a great play there. Punt is away. Downs back to return it. Downs is going to be returning punts this week and gets pushed out at around the 20-yard line. And that is where the Colts offense will take over. This Colts offense, efficiency-wise, one of the most efficient offenses through 8 games that the NFL has ever seen, and it's been led by the new quarterback, Daniel Jones. Last 4 starts, Jones has had 4 games of at least 2 touchdowns. Jones has 17 on the year. And here we go. It's going to be a pass here for Jones on the first play. It's Alec Pierce who gets pushed out near the 1st down marker. They might spot him potentially a half-yard shy, but a good 9-yard pass there to get started. Daniel Jones in his last 2 seasons in the NFL only had 16 passing touchdowns, or 16 touchdowns altogether. And this year in 8 games, Daniel Jones already has 17. So it shows you the difference that he has had with this Colts team this year. Shane Steichen, and they gave the Colts the 1st down on that play. They're going to run it here with Jonathan Taylor, but Taylor gets tackled immediately for a loss of 1 by Highsmith. Again, say what you want about this Steelers unit so far this year. They have a lot of talent on that group, and it's going to be a lot to have to handle. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. 3 receivers out on the right, 1 on the left. Ball is at the 30. Taylor's going to motion out. He's going to try to find Downs, but he is covered right away by Joey Porter. Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down and long. And this is the type of situation the Colts haven't found themselves in a lot this year. And again, Porter all over Josh Downs. And Highsmith off on the edge, off on the sideline, favoring that one leg. Is not looking good for him right now. I hope that he is okay. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left again. Jones back to throw, has time. Jones fires, and it's caught by Alec Pierce for a 1st down. A gain of 16. The Colts go to Alec Pierce a lot on these 3rd and long situations. Gives him time to get downfield. Just a great out route and a perfect throw by Daniel Jones. And I mean, that is beautiful. 1st down and 10. Ball is at the 48-yard line of Indianapolis. Taylor's going to motion out, and they're going to call an audible here. 2 receivers out on the right, 2 tight ends up on the line of scrimmage. It's going to be another pass. Jones firing, finds Alec Pierce again. Alec Pierce makes one guy miss. He's still going and gets pushed out right at around the 16-yard line. Another big gain. It is the Alec Pierce drive right now. That's his 3rd catch already on the drive. Daniel Jones sees they're in zone coverage, just puts it right over the corner's head. And Alec Pierce just in that soft spot of the zone. And Alec Pierce is getting a lot of looks on this drive. 3rd catch already, 64 yards. 10:50 left in the 1st quarter. Receiver out on the left and right. Warren in the backfield. It's going to be play action. Jones fires. It's incomplete. It was a 50-50 ball between Mo Alley Cox and Patrick Queen, and the Colts do not get that one. Good defense there by Patrick Queen to get that hand up there and just knock that away. Colts have scored 60 points in 68 straight red zone drives. Longest streak in the NFL. 2nd down and 10 now. 2 receivers to the left, and then 2 tight ends out on the right. Daniel Jones just going to dump it to Josh Downs, and Downs gets it to about the 8-yard line, so that is a gain of 8. Close to a 1st down. You'll be 3rd and short coming up. And it looks like a corner for the Steelers is down now. Again, they were already having issues with the injuries. That's Darius Slay. Remember, they had an issue with Alex Highsmith, who came off looking injured earlier in the game, earlier on this drive even. And now Darius Slay grabbing at what looked to be his hamstring. I don't know if that was a cramp or not, but right now there's a lot of injuries happening on this drive for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are you guys saying it was his finger? I didn't see. I know some of you were saying that his finger. Oh, finger. It could have been. I just saw him grab his calf, and I was like, ugh. Tim in Indy with the $5 super chat. Bring the juice. Love it, man. Thank you for being in here, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, right now, Alec Pierce getting all the love on this drive, other than a catch by Josh Downs and a negative 1 yard rush by Jonathan Taylor on this drive. Alec Pierce is the only one to be touching the football right now, and it's working. Yeah, Highsmith had to leave the drive earlier, so shout out to the 460 people watching right now. Please be sure to like the stream, comment, and subscribe. Right now, the Colts offense driving inside the 10-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. 10:27 left in this first quarter. It is 3rd down and 2. Highsmith not in the game right now. 2 receivers out on the right. Oh, no way. What the heck? Oh, no way. It just kicked me out? No way. Come on. Hold on a second, guys. I'm so sorry. It just somehow, some way, it just kicked me out. Hold on a second, guys. That's stupid. Please let me in. Please let me in. Okay, there we go. I'm guessing they didn't get the first. Okay. All right, so JT gets the carry, gets to close to the 6-yard line, and he does get the first down. JT motions out, checking to see who the linebacker is that'll cover. Pass here, Jones, undercover, and it gets batted up. Almost intercepted by TJ Watt. It was batted at the line of scrimmage by Cameron Hayward. Again, right now, guys, it's difficult for the Colts. They're not running the football insanely well right now. It's how it typically goes. 2nd down and goal, 8:51 left in the first. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right as well. It's bunch formation out there on the right. It's going to be a run here for JT. JT towards the line, and they're saying he's a half-yard shy of the goal line. It looked like he was in, but they are half a yard shy of the goal line. Either they're going to run it here or they might go quarterback sneak. That's what I would do if I was them, but the Steelers have brought in their heavy package. 5 defensive linemen, 6 defensive linemen. It's going to be a pass. Warren, and it's batted at the line of scrimmage again. Warren was open, but it was batted at the line of scrimmage again by Cameron Hayward, and it's 4th down and goal at the half-yard line. Warren was open, but a heads-up play by Cameron Hayward, and you're going to definitely go for this because even if you don't get it, you're backing them up deep. And it's a QB sneak, and it's a touchdown. Easy. Danny Dimes, and the Colts get the first point of the game once again. There was a big gap right there in the middle. I don't know why the Steelers didn't have all their guys there, but that was the easiest QB sneak ever. I mean, Daniel Jones got 3 yards on that one. He was 2-3 yards into the end zone before they even stuffed him. That is the 5th rushing touchdown for Daniel Jones this year. Excuse me. And with 8:05 left in the first quarter, the Colts on their first offensive possession, and they score a touchdown. Took just over 5 minutes and 70 or 80 yards to do it. Huge, huge. I like it. That is as perfect of a way to start a game as you could possibly ask for. You make them go 3 and out. You go on a decently long 80-yard drive for a touchdown. It don't get much better. Yeah, Cameron Hayward, man, that dude had 3 separate plays on that drive where he just he made a difference, man. He's a good player. Guys, we don't need to just give JT the ball just to say, let's give JT the ball. We don't need to do that, okay? I know the popular feeling is to just give JT the ball, but the Steelers, they're loading up in the box right now. They're loading up in the box. They are not letting Jonathan Taylor have a lot of breathing room right now. Slay went to the locker room. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Remember, throw to score and run to win. That is right. Beauty of this Colts team is that you could stop JT and still lose. Yep. JT's time's coming in the second half. They're working on stopping JT. Exactly. Yeah, that's usually how it is. Usually in the second half, JT gets more of his reps anyway, so no doubt. But a 13-play drive there for the Colts. And the kick is underway. This will be caught at the 4. Not a running start this time. And gets stopped right at around the 25 by Drew Ogletree. It looks like it'll take it to the 26, but much better stop there. Colts with averaging 34 points per game, 385 total yards per game, and 6.5 yards per play, leads the NFL in all categories. And the best 8-game start since 2009, where the Colts reached the Super Bowl. Here we go. Receiver on each side, 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right, actually. And it's going to be a toss. And Warren is going to get to maybe the 29. That'll be a gain of 3. Good job there by Franklin and Pratt. The tackle made on Warren. Pittsburgh, not an overwhelming running football team. They will use it when they need to, but their emphasis focus on the pass with Aaron Rodgers. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They have an extra lineman in right now. Washington will now line up in the fullback formation. And it's going to be another run for Warren, who gets hit at the line of scrimmage by Cross, and he's not going anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7 coming up. We'll get to some more scores here in a minute, guys. Around the league. 3rd down and 7 now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can the Colts get one more stop here? Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gainwell in the backfield with Rodgers. Rodgers under pressure. Rodgers sacked by Latu. Another 3 and out. Latu. Only his second sack of the season. Latu's just going to come off the edge. He's just going to power rush and then swim to the inside. Rodgers couldn't find anyone immediately. Tried to roll right, and Latu was there to clean it up. Colts going after the punt. They tried. Oh, and then he hit the kicker. That's going to be a flag. And he fumbles. Josh Downs, it hit him in the hands, and he dropped it, and he took it to the house for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Josh Downs fell down. The ball hit him in the hands, and he took it to the house. And just like that, it is a tie ball game. Josh Downs, are you kidding me? These are the types of plays that keep teams in it. Josh Downs didn't go for the catch and wanted to just let it fall, and the ball hit him in the chest. He couldn't get it, and the gunner just picks it up and runs with it. I don't know why you have Josh Downs back there returning punts like this. But just like that, instead of the Colts getting the ball back right away, it is now a tie ball game. No, what? Wait, what? It's not a touchdown? Oh, wait, okay. So they're not calling it a touchdown. They're saying the ball is stopped at the 11. But, okay. They're saying he's down at the 11, but then a catch called at the for a 7-yard gain. So now to be 2nd down and 3 at about the 4-yard line here. That's strange. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end on the left. Metcalf is going to get the toss. Metcalf rolling to his right. He doesn't get anything. Great play there by Kenny Moore. Gets stuffed right at the line of scrimmage on the pitch. The Colts do a great job of filling their gaps and just rolling, and a great job by Kenny Moore to get off the block and make that play. It's not easy to take on DK Metcalf coming downhill. Here we go. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 3 on the left now. Warren in the shotgun with Rodgers. Rodgers going to fire it. It's incomplete. Kenny Moore on Darnell Washington. Washington had the inside. Rodgers just lobs it up and lets him try to fight for it. But great positioning by Kenny Moore, and just couldn't corral it in. It's 4th down at the 4-yard line. What do the Pittsburgh Steelers do here? I think they're going to go for it. 4:20 left in the first quarter. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the left as well. Rodgers just going to dump it. It's incomplete. Darnell Washington wasn't ready for it. And the Colts get the stop. Rodgers threw it immediately to Darnell Washington, who was lined up on the outside against Cross, and Washington wasn't ready. And if he catches that ball, it's quite possible he makes it in. But it is an incomplete pass, and it's a turnover on downs, and the Colts get away with 1. Wow, what a turn of events that was. So So after the botched punt that put the Steelers inside the 15, the Colts defense holds up. And that is 3 3-and-outs for the Steelers offense to start this game. Some other games around the league, guys. Niners and Giants tied at 7 apiece. Chargers and Titans tied at 7 apiece. Vikings and Lions tied at 7 apiece. Patriots leading 7-0 over the Falcons. Excuse me. And it is still 0-0. Broncos versus Texans. Now, the Indianapolis Colts have to get out of deep in enemy or deep in their own territory here. Remember, they are all the way back inside the 5. So now you got to make something happen. .4:15 left in the first quarter. Colts deep inside their own territory here. Receiver on the left and right, 2 tight ends on the left. It's going to be a pass here. Jones fires. It's caught by Alec Pierce for a 12-yard gain and a first down. Alec Pierce with 4 catches for 76 yards. There is a flag on the play, though. Highsmith back out there. Illegal formation on the Colts. So that will take them halfway back. So now they will be at the 2-yard line instead. First flag of the day. So a 12-yard gain results in a 2-yard loss. Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end on the left. It's going to be a run here for Jonathan Taylor, who powers his way forward to about the 6. So that's a gain of 4, some breathing room for the Indianapolis Colts offense there. And here we go. 2 receivers to the left, 2 on the right. And now Jonathan Taylor will motion out left. Empty backfield here. Jones fires to Warren. Warren gets a catch, but he's brought down very quickly by Joey Porter after a gain of about 3. So it'll be 3rd and mid coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Better situation now. You're not backed up to the goal line here. But again, that's what's been so potent about this Colts offense. You don't know where the ball's going to go on a position like this. 3rd down and 6. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the left. And he gets rid of it. Downs gets the first down. A gain of 7. Downs just on a simple out route, and it is enough for a first down. Downs is just going to follow behind Pierce and just one-on-one gets enough separation and was able to get 2 yards after it and enough for a first. Again, that has been what Josh Downs can do for you. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends out on the right. Ball at the 16. Play action here. Jones looking. Jones fires, and he throws it over the head of Alec Pierce. He was open, and Pierce couldn't go up and get it. Darius Slay is back out there now. So those 2 players that the Steelers had injured on the last drive, back out there now. But a rare open miss there by Daniel Jones. 2nd down and 10. Shout out to the 590 people watching. Please like the stream, comment, subscribe. 2 receivers out on the left, 2 tight ends out on the right. Jones and hits Amir Abdullah, but he only gets 2. Tackle was made there by Wilson in the middle of the field. So it'll be 3rd and long coming up here for the Colts once again. Can the Colts convert one more time? 2 receivers out on the left, 1 on the right, Warren out on the right as well. Abdullah's going to motion out left, and then he's going to come back. And he gets it off. Jones fires, caught by A.D. Mitchell, but I don't think he got the first. He's a yard shy of the first down. I don't think Steichen is going to be that aggressive here. Adonai Mitchell, a good catch there, but was hit immediately as he went, and there's 3 Pittsburgh Steelers there to wrap him up. I don't think the Colts are going to go for it, but we will see. And they are going to punt. You just don't want to give Pittsburgh the ball deep in their own territory. The Colts are going to go. The Colts went for it on a fake punt and got 3 yards and a first down. Are you kidding me, Indianapolis? Rodney Thomas in the middle of it, snaps it right to him, and he just drives forward for 3 yards and a first down on a fake punt. Shane Steichen is in his bag. And that is going to end the first quarter. What a play call by Shane Steichen to go for it on a fake punt on a 4th and 1 at the 25-yard line of Indianapolis. I mean, that is wild. I could never have imagined that, but when I saw that ball get snapped to Rodney Thomas, that was insane. We've won in Pittsburgh. We've won in Pittsburgh before. It's been a long time, but we've won in Pittsburgh. So the Indianapolis Colts 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. And after the fake punt, get the first down and a fresh set of downs back for this offense. And, you know, the defense for the Colts today feeling pretty good right now. They've gotten 3 stops already on the Pittsburgh offense, have not given up any points yet, and have been on the field for a very little amount of time so far. So Colts offense has been on the field, was on the field for the majority of that first quarter. So ball will be at the 28-yard line to start this one. Here we go. 3 tight end set here, and Pierce out on the left. It's going to be play action. Jones with time. There is a flag down, though. Warren tried to make the extended catch. I think it's going to be an illegal formation here, though, on the Colts. It was thrown right away. Offsides on the offense, actually. So that's a rare sight. Alec Pierce lined up over the ball, so not a good option there. But the Colts are going to start this drive backed up here. First down and 15. Two receivers out on the right, one on the left. Tight end on the left is going to be a run here for JT. JT's hit right away, gets a yard, but isn't able to get much. Gonsalves missed the block out on the pole on the left side. That was Harmon, and JT gets stuffed right away. Again, goes to show you this front for the Pittsburgh defense. It is a crazy bunch. And we have 2 receivers out on the left, 1 on the right, 2 tight ends lined up on the right as well. So empty backfield here for Daniel Jones. Jones fires, and is there pass interference? There is. The late flag comes in. All right, guys, I might have to potentially go away here in a second. I have to bring my dog to my in-laws here. So I do greatly apologize. I will be back as soon as I can. But I have to go here for a second. So I do apologize. Be back as quickly as possible, okay? I'm so sorry. Come on, Cold Blue. Sorry about that, guys. Had my in-laws come in and had to help them with some stuff. But anyways, we're back. I'm sorry. Pittman with a nice catch there. Okay. I'm glad I didn't miss much. All right, here we go. First down and 10, 13:30 left in the second quarter. Colts at midfield. Three receivers out on the left and a tight end on the right. It's going to be a run here for Amir Abdullah, who gets to about the 46-yard line. So a gain of 3. Starting to see Amir Abdullah get a couple of snaps here early in this matchup. Not used to seeing Amir Abdullah get as many snaps as he is right now. Sorry. Thank you to everybody that was in the chat actually giving out updates. So greatly appreciate you guys. Anyway, 2 receivers out on the left, 1 on the right, tight end on the right. Pittman on motion right now. It's going to be a run here for Jonathan Taylor. Makes 2 guys miss and gets brought down right around the 40s, a yard shy of a first down. Finally tackled by Patrick Queen. But Colts 3rd and about a yard. A lot of different options here. This is typically 4-down territory for the Indianapolis Colts anyway. Could we see some trickiness happen here? 3rd down and 1, 12 minutes left in the second quarter. Colts have an even 6 runs, 6 passes. And they're going to give it to Jonathan Taylor. Taylor gets enough and gets about 2, maybe 3, and first down there for the Colts. Fresh set of downs. Jonathan Taylor, so good, even at the line of scrimmage. If you stuff him in the hole, is so patient and has great vision on where to attack next. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Tyler Warren on the left as well. Ball's at the 38. Now Downs will motion right and then back left. It's going to be handoff. Never mind, he's not. TJ Watt gets the strip sack, and TJ Watt gets it, and the Steelers have it. TJ Watt, who has not had a season that he enjoys, and TJ Watt gets the strip sack, and Daniel Jones couldn't get back on it. That is the dangerous part of TJ Watt and the Pittsburgh Steelers get the ball right at around midfield. It's the one rep that the offensive lineman got beat, and that was Braden Smith. And after a long drive there for the Indianapolis Colts, it comes to an end. Arg. Arg, arg, arg. Very rare fumble there. That is the first fumble by the offense since week 4, that fumble from Adonai Mitchell against the Rams. So hasn't happened much this year. But, hopefully the Colts defense can get another stop. Colts still with the 7-0 lead. Pittsburgh, though, gets great field position here to start this drive. TJ Watt with his 24th strip sack since 2017. Ball's at the 44 of Pittsburgh. It'll be a pass here for Rodgers. Rodgers just has to dump it down right away. He does, and Gaineswell is going to lose too, but Gallimore hit him in the face mask, and it is going to be a face mask penalty. Damn it. Gallimore just came in, tried to clothesline him, and hit him in the helmet, and the officials are going to give him a 15 yards just like that. Freaking stupid. I mean, he clotheslined the hell out of Gaineswell, but he never actually grabbed the face mask, which is kind of lame. But it is a 15-yard penalty nonetheless, and they get the ball at the 41 now. It's going to be a run here for Gaineswell, who gets to the 36. So that's a gain of 5. Tyler Warren wide open in the flat, just ugh. Rodgers going to dump it, and it somehow goes away. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. And he's going to dump it to Gaineswell, who is going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't get anything. Tackle made by Kenny Moore and Kwity Paye. So we second down and 10 now. 9:50 left in the second quarter. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the left. Another pass here for Rodgers. Rodgers going to dump it, and it's incomplete. Metcalf had it for a 6 or 7 yard gain, but tried to run before securing it. Again, another missed opportunity there by the Pittsburgh Steelers to make it a third and short. Now it's third and long coming up. Third down and 10. Three receivers out on the left, one on the right. Colts with 5 up on the line. Colts bringing 6. Rodgers dumps it, and it's caught, and he looked like he got the first down. They are going to give it to him. He's right at the original at the 10 yards. So, dang it. One-on-one, it was just a delayed slant, and Miles Austin was able to hold on to it. Great concentration. Cameron Mitchell, the cornerback, on him. And it'll be another first down. Steichen, looks like Steichen is challenging it on where he was down at. Indy is challenging where he was spotted. So we're going to see. We're going to see if he was stopped a half yard shy or not. Depends on where that knee went down. I mean, again, I don't think that Steichen would have challenged this unless there was some merit to challenging this. Because, yeah, typically you wouldn't try and challenge something like this, but only reason he would is because he feels that there is good evidence to suggest he was a half yard shy, because that's important right now. We'll see here in a moment. Looking beautiful down there in Pittsburgh. Better than it is here. Here in Ohio right now, it's overcast. Not getting any sun right now. Call on the field was a hit completion for a first down. And that ball did not make it to the 19-yard line. He was a half yard shy of the first down. And it'll be fourth down and half a yard. Can the Colts get one more stop? Pittsburgh right inside the red zone. Gonna go for it. And they do get it. Yep, their tight end took the snap, and he gets 3 yards, and it is a first down. Yep, that one definitely clears. They brought in their tight end to Hayward there to run that, and just put Warren and Washington right behind him, and that is a clear first down. 8:45 left in the second quarter. Two receivers on the right, one on the left. Tight end on the right as well. It's going to be a play action here. Rodgers just has to dump it. Latu was not fooled on the trickery by Aaron Rodgers and was not able to get it to anyone. Pittsburgh, 74% touchdown percentage inside the red zone. They are third in the NFL in that category this year. Two receivers out on the right, one on the left, tight end on the left. Ball is still at the 17. Austin motions left, then right again. Warren in the shotgun with Rodgers. Now the receiver will motion in. Warren is going to get it and gets down at about the 13-yard line, so a gain of 4. So it'll be third down and 6 coming up. Again, we saw Pittsburgh last time in this scenario, not able to convert and get a touchdown. Can the Colts get one more stop? One receiver out on the left, 3 out on the right. Gaineswell back there with Rodgers. He's going to dump it, and it's an easy pass in the middle of the field. Nobody saw him anywhere, and he's down at the 3. And Pittsburgh down inside the 5 right now. Calvin Austin just on a simple in route, and Zaire Franklin did not let go of his initial assignment and was not in position. Ball's at the 3. Rodgers under center. 3 tight end set here. It's going to be play action. Rodgers is just going to run it himself. He doesn't quite get it. He is a yard shy of the goal line. Rodgers was trying not to run it himself, but he decided a little too late on that. Second down and goal now. And again, the same set here. Or no, receiver on the left, one on the right, 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 1.5 yard line. And a timeout is called by Pittsburgh. 6:16 left in this second quarter. Pittsburgh trying to tie this game up. Colts hopefully can make that next offensive drive the longest one, the last one of the half, and have a lead going into the second half of this game. Second down and goal at the 1 yard line. The Steelers bringing out 6 offensive linemen and Darnell Washington. Rodgers going to just throw it to Metcalf, and it's incomplete. It was a bad throw. It was not up high enough, and Jalen Jones able to get the incompletion. They were just trying to do a Metcalf mano-a-mano, and it wasn't quite high enough. Jones needs to be careful, though. Needs to get them hands up. Third and goal at the 1 now. It's an I formation. It's going to be a run, and Warren loses the ball, it looks like. Oh, no, they're calling it a touchdown anyway. They are calling it a touchdown. I don't know what happened. I couldn't see in the pile, but they are calling it a touchdown. So let's see here. Warren does get that touchdown. Yep, it is a touchdown by Jaylen Warren. So a tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. Seven to 7 ball game. 6 minutes, 6:09 left in the second quarter. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers convert the turnover into points. That's all right. If the Colts can respond here, then all is okay. Oh, man. Well, I said before it could be tricky. I mean, again, that's what's crazy. You know, the Colts have put themselves in this situation, right? You obviously had the fumble or the muffed punt that resulted in them getting the ball deep in our own territory, and then you stop them, and then you get all the way down into their territory, and then you have the fumble there. So, I mean, again, if the Indianapolis Colts want to take advantage, man, they're just gonna have to figure things out, man. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Colts to return. Here we go. Tie ball game. 6 minutes left for the Colts to do some magic. He's going to return it from inside the end zone. Amir Abdullah, and he gets brought down at the 25. I would have just allowed that to go into the end zone, but nevertheless, that's where the Colts will start at the 25-yard line. Good long drive here, get some points, and then some things will work in your favor. Here we go. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Colts ball, tie ball game. Here we go. Receiver on the left and right, two tight ends on the left. It's going to be a run here for Jonathan Taylor, who pushes forward with the pile, keeps those legs moving, gets brought down after a gain of 4, it looks like. Cameron Hayward with the third most games all time ever played by a Steelers player. On pace to be number 2 after a few more games. That's insane. 2 receivers on the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right. Jones in the shotgun. Warren's going to motion now. Pass. Warren. And Jones throws it straight to a defender. And he gets down at the 15. He threw it straight at Wilson. Daniel Jones threw it right at Wilson. It was like a pitch and catch. I don't know what he was trying to look at here. He thought that Wilson was going to fold down to JT, but Wilson just read the eyes of Daniel Jones, and a rare interception by Daniel Jones. Tanner Bortolini tackles him before he gets in, but Pittsburgh's defense gets another turnover and puts them deep in the red zone. Two receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and an extra offensive lineman out there. It's going to be a run here for Warren, who gets maybe 2 yards, brought down pretty quickly there. Ball was at the 14. He is down at around the 12. Man, the Tennessee Titans keeping it close with the Chargers right now. Two receivers to the left, 2 tight ends on the right. Be a pass here for Rodgers. Rodgers finds his guy, and it's a touchdown. And just like that, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in the lead. Rodgers somehow gets it between the hands of DeForest Buckner, and the safeties are just a little late getting there. Well, this is one of the rare times that the Indianapolis Colts are behind right now. So haven't had many circumstances like this in a while. So the Steelers will have a touchdown lead over the Indianapolis Colts. How do Colts respond? Colts are going to have to score here on this drive for sure. Good news is you're only down one score with 3 turnovers in the first half. So, if the Colts can just find a way to move the ball, then we're good. Tie ball game between the Broncos and the Texans, tied at 6 apiece. So, interesting one there. Dr. Doom with the $2 super chat. Why does Steichen get away from running the football? Guys, I mean, he's not getting away from running the football. Early in games, he has always thrown the football, usually a little bit more than running the football. That's usually how it works. I mean, that's how it's always been all season. It's not like he's getting away from running the football. It's just that you need to be able to throw the football early and often so that you can get down the field quickly. And besides, have you seen Jonathan Taylor be able to break any sort of significant run? So, no, he hasn't, because it's been hard to do. When the Steelers are loading the box, it's hard to be able to do that. We can try to run the football and then put ourselves in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, or we can pass the ball and try to get closer to first downs. I mean, if that's what we want to do. I mean, you guys keep saying run the football as if, that's the only ultimate thing to do, but it's not always just that simple. I understand we want to run the football, but like we can't, you can't just always run the football. It's not always how it works. Ball is caught at the 2. Abdullah, is brought down at the 29. Tried to hurdle a guy. 4:17 left in the second quarter. Colts with a chance to respond here. Here we go. Ball's at the 30. One receiver on the left and right, 2 tight ends on the left. It's going to be play action here. Gets it to Warren. Warren gets brought down after a gain of 7 by Wilson. Colts have been notorious for this one. Make Warren look like he's blocking and then just go off into the flat. And a good play there. Literally gets tackled by his neck. One receiver to the right and left, two tight ends on the right. Play action once again. Jones firing deep just over the head of Alec Pierce. He had a step on Porter, but Jones just left it out there a little too much. Third down and 3 coming up. .336 left in the second quarter. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Tight end on the left. Got to hike it. Gets it off. Jones fires. It's tipped. He wasn't able to get it to Downs. Highsmith. And the Colts are going to have to punt again. Ugh. That's one of those times I understand with you guys why I wish we would have ran it on 2nd and 3 instead of going for it deep on 2nd and 3. And now the Colts are going to have to punt this one away for the first time today. Steelers coming after that one, but he still gets it off. And it's caught at the 10, and he is being chased by Doolin. And he is finally brought down at the 17. And that is where the Steelers offense will take over. 3:19 left in the second quarter. Ugh. Tough. It's tough. We'll have to see how this Colts team bounces back here. Well, right now, I mean, offensively, it's just been turnovers and just a few missed opportunities. I mean, that's really been about it. I mean, the crazy part is Pittsburgh only has 70 yards of offense because they're getting the ball deep in our territory half the time because of the turnovers. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I thought we should have. I felt like we should have ran on 2nd and 3. I'll agree with that. I don't think that you should have thrown deep on 2nd and 3. I don't think you should have. You could have utilized going down the field in a much better situation in that moment in time because you were also trying to spare clock, and the Colts didn't do that. Broncos at 7-6 Broncos over Houston right now. Indianapolis had 4 giveaways going into today and now have 3 on the day. 3 receivers out on the right, 1 on the left. The tight end will motion back towards the line of scrimmage now. Rodgers is just going to give it to Warren, and Warren with a good run here gets a gain of 8 before being brought down by Pratt right up the middle. Again, the Steelers will try to make this a 2-score game before going into half. The Colts will get the ball to start the second half. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Tight end on the right now after the motion. And they are going to hand this off to Warren, and Warren gets the first down. He is right at the line, and does look like he'll get the first down here. Ball at the 28-yard line. And that might take us to the 2-minute warning here. See if the Steelers decide to run one more play before that. Excuse me. Colts with all 3 timeouts. Steelers with 2. And they are not going to hike it. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Steelers ball at the 28-yard line with the 1-score lead. Can the Colts get one more stop before half? Yeah, the turnover, especially that one on downs, definitely sucked. Super Pony with the $2 super chat. While I disagree that the play calling has been the thing that has put us behind, I do understand it is definitely not been helped. Appreciate the super chat, by the way. I think the turnovers themselves have put us behind the 8 ball here, but I don't think the play calling itself has been the biggest issue. Just the fumbles and the interception, that is what's really been the biggest problem. But the Colts need to get a stop here, and they need to have one more chance to try to move the ball down the field. But again, shout out to the 750 people watching across X, YouTube, and Twitch. Please be sure to like the stream, comment, and subscribe. Bears game, it's 14-13 Bears over the Bengals right now, so because again, like the Colts, I mean, from statistical standpoint, the Colts offense is doing much better than the Pittsburgh offense, but it's just been the turnovers, and that's very much been it. I mean, here we go. 2-minute warning. 2 running backs in the backfield with Pittsburgh, 2 receivers out on the left and a tight end on the right. Gaineswell will motion out left. Rodgers is just going to dump it to Gaineswell, who gets the first down and more. Finally brought down at the 44. The clock is going to keep running, but that is a gain of 15. Pittsburgh not in a major hurry here. 1 minute 30. Again, remember, the Colts will receive the ball to start the second half. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Gainesville in the backfield with Rodgers. Rodgers going deep and just overthrows Austin. Covered by Mekhi Blackman. That is an incomplete pass. Three receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Rodgers in the shotgun. Ball at the 44 of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh needs to get about the 41-yard line for this to be effective for them, and he goes out of bounds. That's Freiermuth, who gets a gain of 7. So Steelers only need about 10 more yards to be within reach of a field goal here. 1 minute, 11 seconds left. Three receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Now Gainesville will commotion back, and there will be a tight end on the right now. And Gainesville's just going to run it, and he's going to get the first down. The Colts bailed out on the pass, or bailed out on the run, and there is some commotion going on over here on the left side, and there's a flag thrown. Some players pushing and shoving, and they might, I don't know if they're going to say they might get Jalen Jones for this. They had a Colts player down, and then somebody came over and hit him. So right at the top, Kenny Moore gets thrown down by Metcalf, and then Metcalf is holding him down, and then Jalen Jones comes over and gets in his face. So the officials are still discussing it. Metcalf over there freaking laughing about it. And they're going to get unnecessary roughness on the Colts, of course. So Jalen Jones gets hit with it. So now Pittsburgh is inside the 30-yard line. They always get the second guy. Always get the second guy. Never the guy that started it. Always get the second guy. So the ball will be at the 31. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And a tight end on the right as well. It's going to be a quick pass and batted down by Jermaine Pratt, who was blitzing on the play. Please, Colts, just don't give them a touchdown here. Just don't give them a touchdown. Rodgers in an empty backfield here. 3 receivers out on the left, 2 on the right. Rodgers is going to dump it. Jonnu Smith catches it. He's down at the 24. Great job by Zaire Franklin with the open field catch. Gets a gain of 6. 3rd down and 4 coming up. Again, Pittsburgh with 2 timeouts still. 3 receivers out on the right, 1 on the left. Gainesville in the shotgun with Rodgers. 30 seconds left. Ball at the 25. Rodgers going to dump it, and there's a hold that's going to get called on the Colts anyway, but Jonnu Smith gets to the 11 or 12-yard line, and so that's a first down anyway. That's going to be they're going to decline that penalty, and it is 15 seconds, and the Steelers inside the 15. Three receivers out on the left, one on the right. Ball at the 12-yard line, 15 seconds. Gainwell in the shotgun with Rodgers. It's going to be another pass here. Rodgers pump fakes. Rodgers under fire again, gets brought down at the 17. There is a timeout called immediately. Loss of 5 seconds off the clock. Pittsburgh may have one more shot at the end zone here. Neville Gallimore and Laiatu Latu bring him down. Huge play there. So it'll be second down and goal second down and 15. Justin with the $5 super chat. Shane refuses to call a game where JT is the focus. He will live and die on Daniel Jones. Well, that's how this offense is done. I mean, it's been working, except for today. I mean, even for most of the today, it's been okay. So second down and 15. 10 seconds left on the clock. Two receivers on the right, two on the left. Rodgers in the shotgun, and a false start is going to get called on Austin, who thought the count was on 1, so that's going to back them up 5 more yards. So again, if you're the Colts here, all you really want to do is keep this a 10-point ball game going into the second half. Still gives you plenty of opportunities to be able to get back into this game. So it'll be second down and 20 at the 22. 3 receivers out on the right, 1 on the left. The Colts have 8 players lined up near the line of scrimmage. They're just going to dump it to Austin, and Austin gets out of bounds at the, looks to be 7-yard line. And the Steelers will just kick a field goal from here. Yep, 3 seconds. He got out of bounds, so the Colts defense does make the stand there. And Boswell will come in here. A field goal is not a win. Shut up. And the Steelers will win the half 17-7. And going into halftime, first time, I believe, since week 2 that the Indianapolis Colts did not leave. I'm fairly certain. Wait, Mr. Clean, are you saying that the Colts are a bad football team? Is that what you're insinuating? Please tell me. Yeah, I mean, like, it's crazy because, again, like, the Pittsburgh offense hasn't really done much. They've gotten away with the fact that they've been able to score on short fields. Like, I mean, I don't understand what's so hard to grasp with that. As a Ravens fan, I need these Colts to win. Well, I mean, there's still a chance. It just has not looked good for the Indianapolis Colts so far in this one. I mean, I get the frustrations. I'm just wondering if your frustration is trying to tell you that the Indianapolis Colts are a bad football team. If you're trying to insinuate that the Indianapolis Colts are a bad football team because they've had one bad half of football against a good football team, then yes, your opinion is invalid. But if you're frustrated because the Colts are losing, and that's obvious. I mean, I'm frustrated too, but I'm not sitting around here saying, "Oh, the Colts are a trash football team." Like, chill out. It's the NFL. People lose every so often. Like, my God. Yep, I agree, Super Pony. When Indy meets Pittsburgh, dumb stuff happens. Yep, no doubt. No doubt about that. Let's see some other games around the league here real quick. Yeah, so Niners beating the Giants 17-7. Chargers are beating the Titans 20-17. Vikings are actually beating the Lions 17-14 at half. Like, are we going to insinuate that the Lions are a bad football team? No. Patriots are beating the Falcons 21-14 at half. Texans have taken the lead on the Broncos 9-7. And the Bengals have a 20-17 lead over the Bears right now. So thank you again to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, the Colts right now, I mean, the sad part is this is the one game all year where the turnovers were a deciding factor. I mean, at least in the first half. I mean, the Indianapolis Colts right now, as it currently stands, I mean, the numbers offensively are just as good, if not better, than I mean, Pittsburgh's numbers and our numbers are practically the same. The only difference is that they've forced 3 turnovers and we have none. So they have been able to, take advantage of those particular situations. If the Indianapolis Colts weren't turning the football over right now, then this would be an entirely different story. And the Indianapolis Colts, if they can take care of the football going into this second half, then I truly believe the Indianapolis Colts can still win this football game. And I mean, that's it, really. So we just got to play better. But of course, this would be the one game where the Pittsburgh Steelers defense has finally figured out, how to be able to slow down the Indianapolis Colts, right? Of course. Because, again, they're getting some pressure on Daniel Jones and they're stopping the run. We're not getting open lanes like we usually do. Sucks because, again, the Indianapolis Colts, they started out hot. This was we were completely in control of that game in the first quarter. And then that second quarter happened. And, it was just a tremendously bad game in that second quarter. Ooh, is CJ Stroud hurt? Oh, Stroud took a shot there. I hope he's all right. Justin Woods with another $5 super chat. I just think sometimes some games call for us to run the football more, starting off to set up presence. I still think Daniel Jones is good. Yeah, I mean, some games could be like that. I don't believe that this is one of them. I do believe that we should have probably ran the football a little bit more in that first half than we did. I'm not going to disagree with that. I think everybody agrees with that on this one, but yeah. So, I mean, we just lack execution in the first half. I mean, again, we haven't seen the Indianapolis Colts have these kinds of struggles yet this year. So, I mean, you learn from the struggles and, figure out what to do to be better, right? I mean, it's all you can really hope to do. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go use the restroom, but don't go anywhere. Sorry. Now to refuel, because everybody needs a refuel before the second half, right? Yeah, honestly, it has been just mainly us, It has been the Indianapolis Colts that's really put themselves in this situation. How's your tummy? Well, incision's still fine. It it's getting a little easier to get around. I it does suck because I still can't bend or pick anything up. Not allowed to do that. So it kind of does suck that we're in that particular situation, but nevertheless, still feeling pretty good. I can't complain. Doing pretty good right now, but hopefully the Colts can pull this one out. Why can't we play in Pittsburgh? I'll tell you, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's kind of funny, like some places just have an aura around teams. And Pittsburgh, unfortunately, is a bad one when it comes to the Colts. Now, it's kind of funny because you talk about the Ravens versus the Steelers. Like, the Ravens tend to do really good against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. But for some reason, when they play each other, when they play in Baltimore, the Steelers tend to do better, which is so weird. I don't get that. Don't blow a stitch with this game. Rodgers isn't worth it. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm acting pretty chill. I'm not. That's why, honestly, these last few weeks, like with these streams and these videos, I haven't been as crazy as I typically do. But it is what it is. Well, here we go. Indianapolis Colts and Pittsburgh back out from half. But yeah, I mean, no doubt, you gotta just the team in general. If the offense gets back on track, then I think the defense will also just have to, put a couple drives together. You're gonna have to be able to score some points. Colts are gonna have to score 21 points in this half. They're gonna have to. Excuse me. But this is the first time that the Colts have been down like this, so. Here we go. Second half. Third quarter starting, and the Colts offense will get the ball to start this second half. Doolin will catch it at the 1-yard line. Doolin rolling out and gets brought down to the 25. And that's where the Colts offense will start. Yep, first time trailing a half since week 4 against the Rams. So, going to have to figure some things out, but keep it going, Here we go. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right, tight end on the right. RPO gets it to Alec Pierce, who gets tackled at the 34-yard line by Darius Slay. That'll be a gain of 8. We got 3 receivers on the right and a tight end on the left. Colts going to run it. Jonathan Taylor gets a yard, but isn't going to get the first down. Colts are one of only 6 teams this year that have yet to have a 100-plus yard receiver Alec Pierce on his way to being that if he keeps it up. 3rd down and 1. Jones in the shotgun with JT. 3 receivers out on the right. JT gets the handoff, and he did not get it. He's still a half-yard shy. Do the Colts stay aggressive here? Do they punt? I don't know, but Pittsburgh gets the stop once again. And the Colts offense is going to stay out there. They didn't even really give him half a yard. He's almost an entire yard still shy of a first down. The Colts offense is out there. Steichen and the Colts are going to go for it. And Daniel Jones does get the first down. He gets 1.5 yards, and he does get it. Huge play there. I think Pittsburgh thought that they weren't going to actually go for it, but they did. They were able to get enough of a push right up the gut. Great job by Bortolini and Quentin Nelson on that play. And a much-needed first down on this first drive here. One receiver on the right, one on the left. 2 tight ends out on the right. That's Mo and Warren. Pistol formation here. It's going to be play action. Jones is going to get sacked right away. Highsmith. Daniel Jones, he's falling back, and these edge rushers for Pittsburgh are just too much for Braden Smith and Bernard Ryman. The Colts keep running play action, but they keep getting beat off the edges, and Daniel Jones doesn't step up, and these sacks keep happening. That is a big loss. Hey, Krista. Cold Blue says, order yourself a yummy hot cheese pizza for dinner. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Jones back to throw. Jones rolling out to his right. Doesn't have anyone and gets hit right near the line. They wanted a flag, but no flag is thrown. So it'll be 3rd down and 17 coming up. Just there's nothing there. It's just nothing for Daniel Jones to throw to. Everyone is covered. 3rd down and 20. Colts, Jones back to throw. He's just going to dump it to Michael Pittman, who gets 11, but not enough for a first down. And the Colts will have to punt this one away. Of course, this would be the week where the Pittsburgh Steelers defense figures it out. Of course it would be. Punt is away. Is caught at the 5. Gets a decent return. Steps out at near the 20. And Pittsburgh will take over at the 20-yard line. 10-17 left in the 3rd quarter. Right now, it just sucks. I mean, right now, the offensive line's getting beat on the outside. You're not running the ball effectively at all. And receivers aren't exactly open right now. I don't know what's going on right now, but it is just sucks. Sucks. Just offense just looks out of it right now. I mean, it sucks. Sucks. Yeah, I mean, well, the offensive line, yeah, at least on the edges are just not they're not getting they're not consistently helping out Daniel Jones right now. I mean, can't say I'm too surprised. It's how it usually is, but let's just hope the Colts can get a quick stop here and get the ball back. Yeah, DJ does. He is really far back, and the offensive line is having difficulty keeping guys squared out on that edge. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Warren in the shotgun with Rodgers. It's going to be a run here for Warren, and Warren seeps through after a gain of 3. Two receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the left. It's going to be a play action here. Rodgers finds his guy, and Washington holds on to it somehow. Nick Cross hits him right away, but Darnell Washington gets the catch. He's just going to seep out, and it's a bad throw. A great catch by Washington. It was thrown behind him. Cross tried to knock it out there at the end, but Washington able to hold on. A big body. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the right and a tight end on both sides. Rodgers back to throw, and it's caught by Washington again, and he's brought down at the 41, a gain of 7, or 42, a gain of 7. Again, he is hit immediately, but just doesn't matter. That big frame. Dr. Doom with a $5 super chat. I absolutely agree with you. That does make a lot of sense. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Tight end on the left. Austin will motion right now. It's going to be another run here for Warren, who gets brought down by Grover Stewart at the line of scrimmage. Can the Colts get a stop here? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Pittsburgh hurries up. 3 receivers to the left and a tight end on the right. And it's going to be a run for Warren, and he does not get it. Gets maybe half a yard, but DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart in the middle are able to stuff him. And we'll see what Pittsburgh decides to do here. If they keep the offense out there, they're not going to. I was going to say they're back in their own territory right now. Pittsburgh will punt this away. Fair catch called for at the 17 or at the 18-yard line, and wanted catcher's interference, but why was there no flag? Or was that A.D. Mitchell that caught that? But a big stop there for this Colts defense, and now the offense has to find something. Yeah, I thought that would have been catch interference too. I mean, like, holy cow. It sure looked like it, at least. Well, because in the possible split chance that they don't get it, then you're giving Indianapolis the ball on your side of the field. So that's why you don't go for it there in that particular situation. And besides, when you have the lead too, you need to play sparingly with it too. You don't put yourselves in unnecessary situations. Especially with how your defenses looked. Why not punt it there? You know, you're up 10. Your defense has been good for the last quarter and a half, so why not? Yeah, shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring. Shout out to 820 people watching across X and YouTube combined and Twitch. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul Wilson, for the $5 super chat. Great job, D. Look how quick we got that ball back. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Just need to score on this drive. You got to get it back to within one possession, man. You've got to. Got to figure something out. I don't know what it is, but got to get something. Here we go. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Colts still down by 10. Two receivers to the left, two tight ends on the right. Pistol formation, ball at the 20. Now, JT to the right of Daniel Jones. Jones back to throw. Caught by Michael Pittman, who stays in bounds and gets to the 28 before being brought down finally by Hayward and Slay. Great job by Hayward to make that second effort to run out there. But great job by Pittman to sneak back in and get those extra yards. Second down and 2. Beautiful scenery out there in Pittsburgh right now. Hard to believe it's already 3. It's 3 o'clock only. And it's going to be a run here for Jonathan Taylor. Taylor gets the first down, brought down after a gain of 5, gets to the 33. First down and 10. Jones under center. It's going to be another run for Jonathan Taylor. Taylor breaks one tackle and finally gets brought down around the 40. So that's a gain of 7. The best rush of the game for Jonathan Taylor so far. 12 carries for 35 yards. Not the MVP style performance that you typically see from Jonathan Taylor. But again, we said this defense right here is just giving problems up front. 5:20 left in the third. Second down and 3. Receiver on each side, 2 tight ends on the left. It's going to be another run here for Jonathan Taylor, who gets brought down at the line of scrimmage. TJ Watt coming off the edge. Jonathan Taylor did not hit any hole there and then just stop behind the line. And a couple missed blocks by Alec Pierce and Braden Smith result in that play gaining no yardage. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end on the right. Pittsburgh with a lot of bodies out there. Warren in motion. Jones has time, fires, incomplete. Was intended for Pittman, but the Colts are going to have to punt again. Eccles on the coverage. Colts offense just struggling today. But the Colts offense staying out on the field. Two running backs in the backfield, and a timeout is called by Pittsburgh. The Colts have converted on fourth down conversions 83% of the time this year. And we'll see if they keep this offense out here right now. It looks like they are. This can really backfire if they don't get this touchdown or don't get this first down here. But they are keeping that offense out there right now. 4.5 left to go in the third quarter. Ball is at their own 40. Fourth down and 3. Daniel Jones in the shotgun with Abdullah and JT. Receiver on the left and right and a tight end on the left. Downs is actually in the backfield with him too. And Jones nowhere to go, but he has Pittman on a big return, and he's down at the 44 of Pittsburgh. Everything was covered but Michael Pittman, and a great route and a great throw there. Pittman wide open just on a 10-yard curl route, and they gave him just enough time, and the Colts are finally in Steelers territory. Ball at the 44. Receiver on the left. 3 tight end set here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're going to toss it to JT right away. JT makes one guy miss, makes another guy miss, brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Colts with more rushing yards on this drive than JT had almost the entire first half. Second down and 1. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Colts at the 35 of Pittsburgh. 2 receivers to the left. 2 tight ends on the right. Jones in the shotgun with JT. And he's going to drop it. And it's, oh my gosh, it's intercepted. Wilson batted it at the line of scrimmage, and it went right in the hands of TJ Watt. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? As if it couldn't get any crazier, it was Jack Sawyer who made the interceptions. I mean, this is insane. It was an RPO, and Michael Pittman was open in the flat, and Jones pulled it and decided to throw it, and Wilson, who was coming off the edge, unblocked, and he decided to throw it instead of just letting JT run it. It was an RPO option. I mean, it was the option to either throw the football or run the football in that moment. And looking back on it, Jones should have probably just handed it off. Man, that's freaking stupid, dude. I mean, 4 turnovers. You have matched your season total in this game, man. Yep, just turnovers, 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 man. That's been the game today. I mean, it's just been the turnovers. It's been nothing other than turnovers. That's been our big problem. $17-7, and it is a 10-point ball game still. Ball is at the 44 of Pittsburgh. 1 receiver on the right, 3 tight end set here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to run it here with who is number 20? Caleb Johnson, the rookie running back. He gets a gain of about 4. I mean, yeah, that was a dumb decision by Daniel Jones, man. That should have just been a handoff all day. It should have been. It should have been. Two and a half minutes left in this third quarter. Rodgers back to throw. Rodgers finds his tight end, Darnell Washington, on a slip, and he is down at the 41. Tackled immediately by Cross, but it is a first down. Ajak just loses Washington on the zone coverage, and first down and 10 at the 41. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right, tight end on the right. Rodgers under center. Austin on motion. Play action. Rodgers just going to dump it to Johnson, who is going to get 8 on the play before being brought down. One minute left in this third quarter. Second down and 1. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the right. They're just going to dump it to Austin, who breaks 1 tackle. He's still going and brought out at the 15-yard line. A huge first down, and Pittsburgh is 15 yards away from making this a 3-score game. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Rodgers in the shotgun. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. Rodgers going to dump it quickly. It's Washington. He gets the first down, and he's down at around the 3-yard line, and it's first down and goal. That'll take us to the end. And no, they're going to say he's at the 1.5-yard line. Again, Washington, just that big body. He gets in front of it, and there's no chance of stopping it. And it is about to end the fourth quarter, or about to start the fourth quarter. And Yep, this game is ugly, man. You won't win a game with 4 turnovers. I mean, unless something epic happens here, I don't see a way in which the Colts can do this. Unless something epic happens. Sucks to suck, man. You just have some of these types of games where you just can't get anything going, man. It sucks. Yep, absolutely. Just is what it is. I mean, again, the defense has played relatively well given the circumstances. I mean, it's just you put them in an odd position so many times. It's just so hard to keep this team from scoring points. Yeah, we're the only thing that could save us is if we get a turnover here somewhere. But ball at the 2, receiver on the left and right, 2 extra linemen in there. They're going to run it, and Warren does not get it. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. That is DeForest Buckner that makes the play there. Big old Defo in the middle. A 6'7", 300-pound behemoth. That's hard to block. Second down and goal as we start this fourth quarter. Receiver on the left and 2 on the right and a tight end on the left now. Rodgers under center. And they're going to run it. And he's got room and he is going to score. So the Colts are going to have to somehow score 17 points in this fourth quarter to try to find a way to tie it. I don't know if that will be possible, but right now it is not looking good for the Indianapolis Colts, who again rode into this game with the best record in the National Football League. Could very well still have the best record in the National Football League after today, but not looking good for Colts right now. Yeah, I mean, we don't play well against the Steelers, dude. I don't know what the heck it is. It's like it's almost getting to the point where it's like the Jags, dude. And now there's a personal foul on Indianapolis at the end of that play that now they're going to get us on. So a personal foul. The try is good. I don't know what it's going to happen. What's going to happen here, but I agree, Mr. Clean. I mean, it sucks. You're right. I mean, it's another prove it game where, we couldn't pull it together here. Yeah, we need Ward to come back in a big way. But again, like the big problem with today has not been the defense. I mean, again, the defense has been put in a lot of really bad situations. Um, it has just truly been the it's just the turnovers. You can't win a game when you have 4 turnovers. I mean, you can't do that. And the sad part is like the offense has moved the ball relatively well today, which makes it even worse. But I mean, again, the offense has been able to move the ball down the field. It just sucks that, that all these turnovers. Because again, that first turnover from TJ Watt, you were moving down the field and then the drive just stalled. You talk about that last drive there, Colts offense moving down the field, and then the drive stalls because you turned the ball over. I mean, it's been numerous times where the Colts were able to move the ball down the field really well, and then you give the ball away. Then of course that one with Josh Downs where, again, they didn't score, but you had to start that drive all the way inside your own 5. So it sucks. The Colts offense will get the ball here, but I don't know. Oh yeah, they're gonna start. I don't know. I don't know how the penalty works on that sort of situation. Oh yeah, they throw the flag and then they could add the 15 yards onto it. So what normally would happen where they get the ball at the 40 for him kicking it out of bounds, but this time it's a 15-yard penalty, so they'll start at the 25. So just to make sure that the Colts don't get a chance to return it is basically what's happening there. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Tight end on the right, dual motion left now. RPO, and he's sacked right away. Maconsalves got beat. It has just been that type of game for the Indianapolis Colts, man. I mean, Maconsalves gets beat on the inside, and it is just like that. I mean, this is just a beatdown. I mean, this is just an absolute beatdown. 2nd down and 16 now. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the left. Jones back to throw and just gets it off to JT, who gets all that yardage back, but it is still going to be 3rd down and 10 coming up. And JT will come off the field. Please don't give up, Colts. Please. Just do something. Don't let this be a complete blowout, please. 3rd down 11. Steelers with 5 guys up on the line of scrimmage right now. Go. And Jones fires, and it's caught by Downs at the 41-yard line. A gain of 17. And Slay is down again. Slay's the one that made the tackle on downs. I mean, a decent throw and a great catch there by Josh Downs. Slay, who is on one knee. No, this cooler game is not telling in any way, all right? First down and 10 at the 41. Two tight ends up on the line of scrimmage, a receiver on the right and left. Steelers are bringing it, and Jones gets out of it somehow, finds Pittman for a first down, a gain of 15. Wow, the Steelers came after Daniel Jones on that one, bringing 6. And Jones somehow, some way avoids the pressure off the outside and finds Pittman for a big one there. Ball's at the 44.5-yard line here. Receiver on the right. 3 tight end set here. Jones under center. It's going to be another play action. Jones looking. Jones fires over the head of Tyler Warren, but there is a flag thrown on Porter Jr., so there's going to be a hold or pass interference here against them. Yeah, Tyler Warren tried to get off of Porter Jr., and Porter held him the entire way, so pass interference on Porter Jr. will be called. So that is going to be some more yardage. So the Colts back in territory again. Two receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Taylor in the shotgun with Jones. 11:33 left in the fourth quarter. It's another pass. Jones under pressure. Jones just going to run it himself and gets a yard before being brought down. The ball came out after the whistle was blown. So a gain of just 1. Colts kind of have to hurry up here because if you don't call this or don't get going, then you're not going to have much time left to try to get back. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end on the left. Jones fires. It's caught by Alec Pierce. Gain of 7. The Steelers are adamant that it was an incomplete pass. Let's see here. That looked like it could have been, and they are going to challenge this. Yep, they are going to challenge it. But let's see. This might give a good angle. Yep, that's an incomplete pass. So, yep, it's an incomplete pass. Pierce did not get his hands completely under it. So 3rd down and 9 coming up. 10:39. $10:54 left in this quarter. 3rd and 9. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball is at the 34. Warner motion in now. Steelers are coming at him. Jones has to get rid of it, and he gets hit as he threw, and it's an incomplete pass. I mean, that was going to be incomplete anyways. Patrick Queen now grabbing at his wrist. But the Colts, I think, are going to have to try to kick a field goal here. Jones got hit as he threw there by Patrick Queen and Cameron Hayward. I mean, again, Pittsburgh coming after him. Virtually no wind in here right now, but it is a 52-yarder for Badgley, and that kick is good. First points for the Colts since the opening drive. But the Indianapolis Colts are going to have to get a quick stop. I'm honestly just kind of glad that, because that was starting to that drive definitely was having me concerned that this team was practically giving up. So let's look at some scores around the league here real quick. Kind of want to see these. 49ers winning 27-17 over the Giants. Chargers winning 27-17 over the Titans. Vikings still in the lead over the Lions as they enter the fourth quarter. Patriots winning 24-17 over the Falcons. Texans are winning 15-7 over the Broncos. Bears are winning 31-27 over the Bengals, and the Panthers are beating the Green Bay Packers 13-6. So, a couple different surprises there around the league right now. Well, the Colts will have to get a quick stop here. They're going to have to get one. Give their offense a chance to get another score. Kick is away. Caught at the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 30. And here we go. 10:39 left in this fourth quarter. Colts have a chance, but they're going to have to get some touchdowns. Two receivers on the left, one on the right, tight end on the right, ball at the 29 to start this drive. Wing formation here. Rodgers under center. The tight end motion. Rodgers is just going to dump it to Warren, who gets brought down for a loss of 3 by Laiatu Latu. Great play there by Latu, who was not fooled at all by the screen. Great first play here. Receiver to the right. 3 tight end set here. Ball's at the 27, so it was only a loss of 2. It's going to be a run for Warren. Warren gets to the outside, but gets only a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 coming up. Third and long. Can the Colts get off the field? Five wide out set here. 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Rodgers in the empty backfield all by himself. He's going to dump it to Gaineswell, and Gaineswell had a lane, but he didn't go to it, and he stopped 4 yards shy. Rodgers can't believe Gaineswell did that. Gaineswell had a lane in the middle of the field on Zaire Franklin, easy, but he tried to break Cameron Mitchell's legs, and Rodgers is like, just get up the field. He had a first down, and he just didn't get it. And caught at the 20 by Downs here. Downs with a decent return. And Downs gets brought down at the 33-yard line, so a gain of 13 on that punt return. A good punt return there for the Colts. And the Colts, do they have any life in them? We're going to have to see if they can get a score. I mean, I'm telling y'all, it was Zaire Franklin out there in the slot with Gaineswell. Gaineswell had him beat. And all he had to do was curl up the field. And even if somehow, some way he didn't get that first down, it was going to be within a yard. And then he decided to cut back inside. And I don't know why. But Rodgers couldn't believe it. There is just over 8 minutes left in this game. So there is a chance for the Indianapolis Colts here, but they need a touchdown on this drive. You can't be running the football in this circumstance. I mean, it may be on a 2nd and short or something, but you can't run the football here. I mean, you just can't. You're down 2 scores with 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes left. You gotta score quickly. Here we go. Two receivers to the left, one on the right, tight end on the right, ball's at the 32 is how this drive will start. Pittman will motion right. Jones in the shotgun with Taylor. Be another pass. Jones fires to Warren. Warren gets close to a first down, gets 9. The Colts need to definitely not take their time here. They need to get up to the line. You don't need to pressure yourselves, but do not go slow. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Jones under pressure. Jones loses the ball again. And it's the 5th turnover of the game. 5 turnovers. The Colts have given up the ball more times in this game than they have all season long. That is the 2nd strip sack by the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game. And that might just do it. Just under 8 minutes left to go, and Pittsburgh has it at hour 34. And the ball is thrown, and how is that not a backwards pass? That really not a backwards pass? It's an incomplete pass, but that looked like a backwards pass to me. At least right away it did. Two receivers to the left, one on the right, tight end on the left. Rodgers just going to dump it to Gaineswell again, who bursts forward for a first down. Gain of 11. Steelers now are probably just going to run the football and take all this time away. No, play action. Rodgers just going to dump it, and he is hit right away, but that is a gain of 5 for Austin. Play action. Tackle was made by Blackman. $2 super chat from Super Pony. O-line got absolutely whooped today. Unacceptable. Yep, no doubt. Offensive line couldn't get it done today. Just couldn't do it. I mean, that's how you're definitely right. I mean, it's no doubt that's the case. And 7 minutes, and I think a timeout is called by Pittsburgh. Yep. Daniel Chavera with the $2 super chat, just like 2022 where the O-line couldn't block anyone. Well, obviously this O-line's not as bad as 2022, but I get what you're saying. Receiver on each side, tight end on each side. Ball's at the 19. And he is going to get the pass or the toss, and he loses 8 yards. Jermaine Pratt, who shot the B gap instantly And the ball started at the 19. Gaineswell had no chance and was brought down at the 26-yard line by Jermaine Pratt. Come on, Bears. Beat the freaking Bengals, dude. Three receivers out on the left, two on the right. Now Austin will motion right. Rodgers back to pass and just throws it right away to Gaineswell, who didn't even look for it right away. I think either Rodgers was expecting him to see it right away or just had to get rid of it because Latu came in unguarded. But now Boswell will come out to kick the 43-yard field goal here. It's actually 46 from here. And Boswell's kick is good. That's pretty much puts it out. I mean, that's game over at this point. You have just under 7 minutes and you are down 3 scores. So it just sucks, man. I mean, that sucks. Offensively, we're the problem today. I mean, it again, the defense has only given up of those 27 points. Only 3 of those points came off of not off of a turnover. So 24 of their 27 points have come off of turnovers. So I mean, again, the defense has been put in numerous bad situations by the Colts offense today. So I mean, again, yeah, it comes down to the fact that the Colts offense, they couldn't take care of the football today. I mean, it sucks. I mean, your O-line couldn't run block, your O-line couldn't pass protect. Daniel Jones making a couple of boneheaded mistakes. I mean, that's kind of been the point, you know? That's kind of been what's wrong with today. It's not been the fact that, you know, it's just the sucks that if Josh Downs doesn't fumble the football early on and, you know, if we don't get strip sacked twice, then this game might have had a potentially different outcome. It's possible. But I mean, it's just terrible how bad it was today. I mean, sometimes you just need to get beat up pretty bad in order to remind yourself you got to play better. But this is the NFL. You get a new opponent next week and you just move on. Doolin returns this one at the 2. Not a lot of room, gets to maybe the 23, but there is a flag on the play. Probably going to be a hold on the Colts and coming back. we'll see. They're kind of pointing in the other direction here. They're asking Steichen what he wants to do. Maybe it was on Pittsburgh, potentially. Illegal formation by the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was on Jack Sawyer that time. So see what the Colts want to do here. I think they're going to make them re-kick this. Wow, Cincinnati missed the field goal there. The Bears still up by 7. Huge. I know the Colts are high on the Trey Hendrickson sweepstakes. Nice and sunny out here in Ohio right now, though. Looking better now. It's not overcast anymore. All right, the re-kick here. He will catch it at the 2-yard line. And he is brought down right at the same exact spot as before. My God. All right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end on the right as well. Jones fires, and it's almost caught by Pittman, but incomplete. Three receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Jones just going to dump it to JT, who makes one guy miss, but is brought down at the 31-yard line. Two receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd down and 3. Jones fires, finds Warren, and Warren gets to the 37-yard line before being brought down. Again, Colts trying to make this look respectable. Still fighting. Three receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Jones under pressure and finds Pierce. He gets that second foot in. That's a gain of, it looked to be about 20. Two receivers to the right, 2 to the left, tight end on the right as well. Jones fires across the middle. He's got Pittman wide open in the middle. Oh, he gets leveled by Porter, but brought down at the 25. Two receivers on the right, 1 on the left, tight end on the left. Jones has to get rid of it. Was pressured as he threw. I mean, again, Pittsburgh has just gotten endless amounts of pressure on Daniel Jones today. Second down and 10. 4:45 left in the fourth quarter. Colts nearing their second loss of the season. Fires and finds Pittman, who is leveled by Ramsey, and there is a flag that will be thrown by Ramsey for a personal foul on that hit. I mean, he went high and he hit Pittman good, and Pittman is coming off the field now. Got to imagine that Pittman will be looked at there because, oh, he got hit in the helmet hard. I don't know if that was helmet, but he was hit hard by Ramsey on that play. Pittman is just off to the sideline looking okay. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Tight end on the right. Jones has to get rid of it and is incomplete. Patrick Queen was on Goodson early. Super Pony with the $5 super chat. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats, by the way. This is still a very good football team. We just laid an egg in a place where we historically never play well. Beat Atlanta and get to 8-2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, not much more you can do. Pittman is out there now, so that's a good sign. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Tight end on the left. Jonathan Taylor will motion out right, now motion back. Jones back to throw, fires, and it's caught by Josh Downs, and it is a touchdown. So the Colts do score late. Colts certainly not trying to back down, as if it, I don't think it really matters too much as is, but Josh Downs does get the touchdown. And Michael Pittman, with that last catch, is the first wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts to get 100 yards this season in a game. Crazy to say the least. Great catch by Josh Downs. Yeah, I mean, again, the Colts just sucked today. Yeah, Colts just sucked. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, you know, have 5 turnovers, and then that you're never going to win the game. You slice those turnovers in half, and this is a different ball game. It really is. It really is. This is a 1-score game at most if we cut those turnovers in half. I mean, in all honesty, the Colts could potentially be winning if they cut those turnovers in half. Easily. There is 4.5 minutes left on the clock. I think best case scenario, they get one more stop and the Colts score one more time and, make this a 1-score game. But, again, it doesn't matter. Oh, the Colts are going to go for the onside kick here. Yep, Colts are going to go for the onside kick here. Sanchez kicks it away, and he does, and they do get it at the 44. Unfortunate, but yep, does get it. So the Steelers will take over here. The last successful onside kick was when Pat McAfee was on this team, and it was week 7 of 2016. So it's been nearly a decade since the last time the Colts had a successful onside kick. 4:29 left. Receiver on the left, 2 on the right, tight end on the left, Rodgers under center. He's going to toss it to Warren here. Warren, who gets a gain of 7. Two receivers on the left, 1 on the right, tight end on the right. Pittsburgh draining that time. It's going to be a quick pass to the receiver. Loses the football, and Cam Bynum comes up with it down at the 24. He lost it, and the Colts got it back. I don't know why he did that, but it is a fumble. Wilson tried to hurdle Jalen Jones, and Kenny Moore knocked it out. And the Colts will get the ball. That's the first turnover for the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game. The 6th turnover overall in this game. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Jones going to dump it to Pittman, and he's going to give it to Josh Downs, who isn't able to make Wilson miss and gets to the first down marker, maybe a half yard shy. Two receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Jonathan Taylor in the shotgun with Daniel Jones. Jones back, firing. Jones will find Pittman, and Pittman gets to the 45 before being 44 before being touched down. The Colts are hurrying. The Colts are trying. If they can get a touchdown before time expires, they can try another onside kick. Jones firing, and it's intercepted. It was a miscommunication, and the game is over. I don't know what happened there, but 6 turnovers for the Indianapolis Colts, and the Colts are officially done for this game. That's just one of those games, guys. You just got to laugh at just how crazy this game has been. I don't know what that was. I don't know. I don't know. Downs and Pierce were right in the same area. Pierce kind of falls, and it has just been that type of game for and they're going to run it here with Warren, who loses a yard, and that will take it to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, I'm dying laughing over here. They were 100% deserving to lose this game. Oh, yeah, 100%. No question. Yeah, this was just an absolute terrible game. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you have some of those. And a medical timeout. I think a Colts player was down. Yeah, we gave the game up, man. We played terrible. Who's down? Is that what's going on? Is someone still down or what's going on here? Jalen Jones was the one that was hurt. He's walking off on his own power right now, but he is getting checked out in the medical tent. No, not 5 turnovers were all Jones. You're just hating. I get you're upset. I really do. But this was not all on Daniel Jones. I'm just telling you that right now. A lot of it is on Daniel Jones, but not all of it. And a run here for Warren, who gets tackled by Pratt right at the line of scrimmage. So that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, I understand. You can't turn the ball over. I get it. No doubt. But, I mean, again, not all of those turnovers were his fault. Again, Jones is at fault. The O-line is at fault. So, again, we can blame everyone for why this team played terrible today. Can't blame the defense. You can blame the offense, though. You can blame the offense for sure. Jones was sacked 5 times today. So, well, the Bears are going to beat the Bengals, so that's a good sign. The Bears scored 48 points on the Bengals. Yeah, you couldn't run the ball with any efficiency today. You couldn't pass the ball with any efficiency. And you couldn't protect your quarterback, too. So, I mean, it was a truly bad it was just a bad performance. It was a really bad performance. Well, no, we didn't lose in the defense. I mean, our defense, given the field possession that they were dealt with, they had a lot of issues. I mean, our defense really wasn't the biggest problem today. It was mainly our offense being the big problem. And a turnover on special teams. Was everybody spamming "we suck" season over or what? Only 10-point lead is crazy given the amount of turnovers. Yeah, no doubt. All right, so the Steelers are probably going to pass this, actually. Yeah, they are. Surprised Rodgers is trying to throw it and get sacked after a loss of 5. And The Colts have no more timeouts, so the Steelers will punt this. Couldn't even tell who that sack was. Latu, actually. So Latu with 2.5 sacks today. And the Steelers are going to let all that time run out and take the penalty. Sucks, guys, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, can't win them all. Can't win them all, and just got to play better against the next team, you know. Down's going to fair catch it, but that one's going to take a Pittsburgh bounce and gets them down to the 12-yard line. Yeah, Latu played pretty good today. Later, man. Later, Chris. Yeah, for real, dude. Why do they keep putting that on my screen? Well, the Panthers just beat the Packers. So, you know, there's that. Jones in the shotgun all by himself. 4 wide receivers to the left and 1 on the right. Jones back to throw. Jones fires. Incomplete. Never really was a chance there for Alec Pierce. Yeah, Minnesota's beating Detroit right now. So, again, it freaking happens. And you know what? And the crazy part is, too, like, I mean, some of these other teams, like, they're worse than the Steelers. I know the Steelers sucked for a part of this, but, like, again, it's the NFL. Anyone can beat anyone any given time. Let's get it to Goodson. Goodson going to go out of bounds at the 20 on the dump off pass. I mean, again, you have 6 takeaways. I mean, you're just not going to win games like that. I think Stroud did get hurt today. Yeah, he had a concussion. Two receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ball just outside the 20, 3rd and 2 coming up. Jones, just dump it. Yeah. Downs gets the first down, but gets taken out at the 24. Clock stops. Yeah, we just played terribly offensively today. I mean, this is epic proportions bad. So I mean, you know, I don't I mean, it's funny because it's like you want to say like what can you take away from it? But I mean, it was just a lot. I mean, so I mean, honestly, again, you cut the turnovers in half, and this might be a different outcome. Jones fires. It's caught by Alec Pierce, who gets brought down at the 50. Colts are still trying. They're still trying. Steichen wants to spike it. And he does spike it. 24 seconds left, and the flag is thrown from behind the play. Are they going to get him for offsides or some crap? Hey, I don't care about the schedule coming up. You take advantage of that defense offsides. But anyways, like you can only control what you can control. You're 7-2 through 9 weeks. You get to play Atlanta overseas. I mean, again, if you have the chance to be 8-2 going into your bye, that is any team in the National Football League would take that. Yeah, lessons learned. Yep. Absolutely. No doubt. I mean, this team's going to go back and look at everything, and they're going to say, yeah, we have a lot to still get better at. Yeah, if we lose to the Falcons, that would be reason for concern. Yes, I agree. Jones fires to Downs, who catches it. They're wanting to spike it again, and they do. And the Colts are, I think, going to just kick a field goal here. Yeah, they're going to kick a field goal with the hopes that in somehow, some way, shape, or form, if they can make this a 7-point ball game, that they can get an onside kick somehow. But this is still a 53-yard field goal. He made a 51 earlier. And that one, it's good. It sneaks in through the left. So the Colts do get 20 points. And 9 seconds left. The Colts have to get the onside kick. Exactly. You lost by 7 in a game which you gave the ball away 6 times. Again, I mean, you don't do that, and then this is a game that's completely different. Just telling you. Now, can Rigoberto somehow, some way get this to... Oh, that one is high, and they got it anyways. Great job with blocking people out on that edge. That was beautiful. That was a beautifully well done kick by Rigoberto Sanchez, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win. And there's that. And the Pittsburgh Steelers win it. Win 27-20 against the Indianapolis Colts. Colts still remaining atop the division in the AFC South, and the Pittsburgh Steelers remaining on top the AFC North. Yep, played your worst game of the season and only lost by 7. Yep. But yeah, man, I mean, that sucks. It is what it is, but um only so many things you can do, right? Let's see here. I want to watch the Texans the uh versus the Broncos, but I don't know. All right. Well, I am going to make a recap on this game, but that'll do it for this one, guys. Again, shout out to FanDuel for sponsoring this stream. Sucks that we lose, especially in the format that we did like this, but the Indianapolis Colts, they're still 7-2. Didn't think we'd be 7-2 at this point, but we're just going to move on and we're going to just you got to regroup, not turn the ball over in the next game, and then end up just win next week and then go into the bye being 8-2. That's all you can really hope for. But that'll do it for this one, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much again for all the support. Greatly appreciated. It was fun. And as always, guys, go Colts.